Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. This is today's video. The beer's courtesy of Keith from 93 Lumber. Thanks so much, Keith. I really appreciate it. He and I just did actually two this week, collab videos. He sent off 4 beers and 2 of them we did together. And our plan was to do this one separate, but post it on the same day. So make sure you check out Keith's channel if you haven't done so already. So the beer and the glass are courtesy of Keith. A little bit of story time. So if you're just interested in the review, I would fast forward. So Free Will does some like cool references and things that they like name their beers, put on the labels, both. So I was like, you know what? I don't know this story. It's got such a cool picture, and the glass is the same, but it's probably easier to see on the bottle. You have these monks, these like friars, and then there's like a guy in a cauldron, and then a little demonic demon devil looking guy, and I think, yeah, severed head too. So I just read the Wikipedia entry for this. Also, so like this is saying, I'm probably mispronouncing it, Broder Rusche. Friar Rusche is like another a version of it, another way of saying it. And basically, yeah, like this like devil shows up and starts like pretending they're this Friar Rusche, and causing mischief at the abbot, and eventually like puts like someone in a cauldron and all that stuff. So like it's totally... I love the artwork, and they did tell me one time, because I talk about so much who does their artwork, but like I love their artwork. I love how it's represented here. It's just such a kind of cool, goofy story, legend, whatever you want to call it. So I would definitely like, it's a quick read on Wikipedia, but it was just kind of cool. And I'm actually, after the review, I'm gonna see if I can find a longer version of it than just a short Wikipedia version. But anyway, if you don't care about any of that, you just want the beer review, here's the beer, and I will link. Not even link, I will copy and paste what is in this beer, because this beer is nuts, and it doesn't say on the bottle everything that's in it. So this is their 10-year anniversary, and it's a blend of our favorite barrel-aged strong ales. So this has, and they even have like the percentages, so again, I'll copy that and paste it in the description box below. So it has like some different fun-sounding like Ralphius variants. I think there's like I think it's a Belgian style quad. Is part of the mix, so it's not just different barrel-aged stouts, but that is a decent amount of it. I think there's some even other styles like Belgian style quad. It's 16.9% ABV, so it definitely will get you where you're going. It's the only one I think I've had from them that had wax on the top. Really nice wax. It has like the gold glitter in it. And again, proper glassware courtesy of Keith at 93 Lumber, spelled out, so make sure you're checking him out. So close. Almost got it, and then there we go. I knew it was close. Let's get into it. Not gonna pour too much because I need that good Instagram photo. All right. So yeah, it's dark. It's darker than cola. It's pretty black, but there is some brown in there. Not a lot of head, not that I poured it super aggressive. Definitely looks like a mostly stout, like big stout beer, like, so no surprises there. I love the weight of this glass. It's got so much glass at the bottom. It's got a good heaviness at the bottom. I really like that. But anyway, you didn't come for a glass review, or did you? No hype glass reviews? Anyway, let's get into the aroma. Okay, so this does have a lot going on in a really nice way. You know what I get? Huge caramel, some nice like vanilla interwoven, big porter, or not port, sorry, not porter, port wine, which I think is one of the things. I think Tawny port, it was one of the things that's in this was aged in, I think it was specifically Tawny port barrels. Maybe I'm misremembering, but like this has a huge port aroma, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. You get some of that chocolate roastiness from a stout. A nice cherry, not medicinal, not like off cherry, just like a black cherry compote. I don't know if rum's one of the barrels, but little bit of like a rum cake thing with that, like the spirits mixing with the chocolate. That because the Ralphius base kicks out so much chocolate, and this has again a decent amount of Ralphius in it. I'm not surprised my mind goes to like, all right, what's a chocolate dessert that has spirits in it, and like go to like a chocolate rum cake or rum balls. And then go back to this port. Man, this smells fantastic. Let's get into a glass. Cheers. Thanks again, Keith. Hope you're doing well. That is fun. Man, big port in the taste. Huge. Like the aroma. I get some of that caramel from the aroma as well. Get the chocolate. And yeah, I'm going to double down on saying that I'm remembering this correctly, that it has a Belgian style quad in it. Really nice, quadruple notes. Like that Belgian candy that they put in it. Now I'm getting a little bit of that, this like confectionery thing in the aroma too. A little bit of cola. It's interesting that cherry thing, it definitely does not go full medicinal, but with the heft of the alcohol, it approaches that. To me, in this anyway, it's mixing nicely. I could see some people thinking it's a little too close to medicinal cherry. To be fair, that's literally the only knock I'd have on this beer. And to me, it's not even problematic, but I think it could be for some people who really don't like that flavor. Everything else, I think blends are really tough to pull off. I think sometimes the fun of them can overshadow and hype people up that they are also good when maybe they're not that good. So anytime I have a blended beer, especially one that has this many different things blended together, it's even more impressive to me. Like, it's impressive enough, in my opinion, that anyone can brew a cohesive beer, let alone then like barrel aging them, all these different kinds of base beers and barrels, and then to blend together and make it work. Come on. I mean, that's fantastic. A little brown sugar, caramelized sugars for sure. But yeah, go back to this, like, and I haven't had cola in at least 2 decades, but like this little bit of what I remember cola tasting like. But man, that port, I love port. Doing the channel, I don't drink a lot of non-beer things in my personal life, but port is something I say sneak, but like that I'll have sometimes because I do really like it, and I'm glad this is delivering that. This is one of those ones I could do a live stream. I could keep sipping and talking about it for a really long time. Man, yeah, that Belgian, and you know what, the cherry too. I think the reason why this cherry doesn't bother me, even with the higher alcohol, is because it's interwoven so much with that Belgian note, and I like cherry in that. Almost approaching like plum wine. I don't know. This is really good. Like, and again, if somehow like you could just make a base beer that was like this, I would be impressed. But the fact that like people had to, or a person had to, blend these and try to make it taste good and succeeded this much, very impressive to me. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and definitely I'm excited to continue sipping it for the rest of the evening. So thanks again, Keith. I really appreciate it. Make sure you check out his review. Again, we just did some ones together, but we decided to do this one separate, and he's posting his review the same day. So it's 93 Lumber spelled out. I'm sure it's in the title, unless the title got too long, in which case I'll put in the description box below where everything that makes up this beer will also be spelled out. So go check that out for sure. Once you're done doing that, make sure you like, subscribe. Wait, how do I say this? Once you're done doing that and checking out Keith, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. Got it. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, remember your ending to your videos. Cheers.